This is the Violent Professional Podcast brought to you by AriesClothing.com.
You good? Does it sound good?
I'm fucking good.
I lost my hearing, not completely. It's coming back slowly.
When you jump?
Yeah. And so, like, fucking, it's hard to, like, even with headphones and shit, it's like the left side of my face, this part over is, like, hard to fucking even talk to people or hear what they're saying.
Sure you didn't have a fucking stroke?
I don't know.
Left side of my
Yeah,
face.
it's weird. I can't operate the left side of my body.
I can't hear out of my face.
I might have. I'm getting to that age, right? I have had a tiny stroke in my life, but it was not. It's weird to think, right?
Yeah.
I didn't fully stroke out, but I did. Like I had a fucking brain injury, and they were telling me you might have a stroke over the next over your lifetime, and I was waiting for it, and I'm like, over the next year, it's going to be like, until you heal up, it's going to be like you might have an issue. And I was at the gym, and then all of a sudden my face started to go like this, like, and I was like, what the fuck? And I like, it's actually like, I still am affected by it. Like I've trained myself over the past few years to like actually use my whole fucking mouth. But if I'm like not paying attention, I'll like do this.
Just because
it's fucking weird.
Muscle memory.
Yeah.
Play. Oh, weird, man.
So I like, it was just little, like my face went like this, and then that was it. It went away.
Stroke.
Yeah. Fucking stroke.
Pretty sure that's facial retardation.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, that's what people say about me. Your facial retardation. You also have fucking problems.
I do.
Not stroke type problems, but you have
fat boy problems.
Yeah, what like?
I mean, technically, it's not like bad for you, though, right? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Can you eat enough vegetables where you're like blocked up or something like that?
Oh yeah, of course. But the thing is, I don't add that many vegetables, I guess. I got I go to miso. I went to miso.
Explain what miso is, because it's so fucking wonderful.
And it's fucking delicious. That's why I went
Shout out to miso.
Miso.
Fucking shout out miso.
Miso hungry.
Is that why they call it that?
No.
Oh, miso hungry. That's dope as shit, dude.
They should make that their slogan. Miso hungry. They make so much money.
They fucked up.
They did. Fucking pussies.
And they gotta have like, it's like American. It's not even like they have like a Chinaman go, oh, me so hungry. Or like, yeah, me, or the fucking chick from, what was it? Not Platoon. A Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, yeah.
And she's going, where they're in the market, and she's like trying to get people to fuck her, like the prostitution. Say, me so hungry. Me eat you long time.
Me eat you all the time. Me so hungry.
Explain what it is. It's so fucking miso, so good.
You go into miso, and it's got like the Subway spread. You know what I mean? So you go in there, you could get a rice bowl, or you can get a wrap.
I just imagine that porn meme where she's like, oh, spread it.
Spread it. I was just picturing it.
Yeah, she's sitting on the fucking Subway counter with her legs
spread it.
Oh, fucking spread it.
So you go in
fucking
there,
roast beef, like slapping her cooter, throwing it on a fucking foot long.
God damn it, Mike.
Sorry. I've eaten literally nothing. I've eaten nothing. I've eaten nothing. I've had CBD from Uncana.
And a rain.
I've had 2 of these, and I'm a fucking mess right now.
I bet.
Continue.
Shit. So, miso, if you go inside, it's like the Subway spread. You can also go through the drive-thru, which is what I've done the last 3 days. I don't even know if you can go in. I'm sure you can go inside right now.
I just gotta wear a
stupid mask. Anyways.
I had a problem, too, for a little bit. Not to interrupt, which I'm going to do the entire fucking time.
That's okay. That's what we do.
I got Uber Eats of miso like fucking 10 days in a row. You know?
It's good.
Yeah. It's fucking wonderful.
So, what I got today, for example, I told them I want a steak rice bowl with white rice. And then they go on down the line, and they're like, all right, what kind of toppings do you want? By toppings, you can get like edamame, you can get carrots, you can get red cabbage, you can get cheese.
Throw that shit out. Throw the edamame out, dude. Fucking soybeans.
I like the edamame. You know, I don't have a problem with that. I don't add the tofu because that's bullshit.
Yeah. That's like adding pure pussy to your fucking meal. Like you're gaining estrogen. Beef, right? Like as you fucking put it in your mouth, you're gaining estrogen. Your nipples are fucking swelling up.
So you choose your protein, you choose your toppings, and then you choose your sauces.
You're
So
like,
you get
you're like, I'm not ready for your bullshit today. This is a very we weren't planning on doing this. We're like, hey, there's a recent event, and now I'm like, just like, I'm gonna be. I have a
fucking recent event, huh?
yeah, I have a real zany sense of humor. Continue. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. So you choose your protein, choose your toppings, choose your sauces. I always get like creamy sesame and chipotle mayo on top because that's fucking good. You can get avocado too. Anyways,
Oh, man,
it's
that's
fucking
good.
delicious, all mixed up together,
Yeah.
and then you just fucking eat it. And just fills your stomach, man. Oh, me so hungry.
Are you doing all right today?
I'm good.
You look tired. Like, are you gonna go into a coma?
I might. I don't know.
Mark
I just
just
ate
ate
that
that
full
miso,
bowl
yeah.
of miso, and I'm just like, good. I had to work for fucking 10 hours today, but got that money from it, so
When did
it's
you
all
go
good.
in?
I got up at 12:40. I was at work by like 1:05.
And you're just dealing with our bullshit text messages back and forth.
All the time.
Wake up to like 50 messages. I want to be
Like,
honest,
what the
like
fuck?
I'm sure you do it too. I think we've talked about it, but like sometimes, dude, like there are
Just
so many
skip.
fucking messages
Yeah.
in the group chat. I'm like, God damn it, there's 100 messages. I'm gonna play, and like I'll be like, I'm not gonna be a dick. I'm gonna go through, and then it's like, God damn it, it's just bullshit. Like fucking
Here's what I do.
bullshit.
If I get on and you guys have like 50 messages back and forth, I'll check like the first one. The second one will be like, okay, they're starting a conversation about a topic, and then I'll scroll down,
Yeah.
go like midway, and hit it again. You're still talking about it. I'm like, yeah, I don't need to hear that conversation. Keep
Yeah.
going. It's just you guys talking
It's
to
us
each other.
talking about politics
So, yeah,
or some
and I'll just
stupid
keep going,
shit.
and then the last one's like, you asked me a question. I'm like, oh, there we go.
Did you hear did you listen? I don't care if you did or not, but did you hear what I was talking about like last night about people looking at people with a certain amount of followers and they think that they're like idols and shit?
Yes.
Like I don't know, because
You were
it's
like, I can't handle.
Yeah,
I don't
it's-
know if I can handle being. If you were.
if we like
in a
if the
a
podcast
celebrity
grows,
status,
yeah,
you
if
know?
the podcast grows, like people already do act weird when they
Yeah.
like meet me or whatever. Like I told you about those guys at Walmart that
Yep.
I was shopping for fucking pants for my kid in Walmart.
Hey, that's the guy.
Yeah, and they're like following me around and shit and like like sneaking around like they're kids hiding in the fucking clothes rack. And I'm like, "What's up?" And they're like, "Are you from it?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "See, I fucking told you." And he's like, "Oh," I'm like,
Amped
"Cool,
up
man."
about it.
Like and I always think I'm like, because that's at a very minimal level for
Yeah.
me, that people notice me out. It's happened on like airplanes and shit, and people have bought me drinks before, and like it's cool, but to some extent, it's like I don't know how I deal if like this grows more, because this would be a more of like a like Aries would be, oh, you're the dude that makes
Yeah.
those funny videos, but then if you go to the podcast, then it's more of like an entertainment type of thing,
Yeah.
right? And then people act different with that. It's a different kind of thing. So if this was to grow, which it's very likely that it could because of what we do on it, but
Yeah.
like if that's to grow to a level to where now we're going around and people fucking recognize us out in like random places.
Mhm.
Like I always thought, like I get so like sometimes I get annoyed with the DMs that people send me, like some of the shit that they assume I care about, and they're just like going off. They're like, yeah, like what's your opinion on this? I'm like, I don't fucking have one. I don't really give a shit. Like I don't like I've never talked about it, and so like I always wonder like how do people with like real celebrity, how they fucking deal with that? Because to me, it's like it's fucking. And I don't know if it has to do with the fact that I'm on social media and like responding over DMs or something like that to where it like drains me. But it's like I don't know how it would fucking play out.
Some people get into that from childhood, though. That they're born and raised in that realm of celebrity
Yeah.
status, so they're used to the attention. Although you get a lot of people that go into it later in life, or I don't know if you want to classify celebrity status with like a social media thing, but
No, I
you
don't.
You get
Yeah.
recognized. You're not
Yeah,
wrong
yeah.
in thinking that like it's still a celebrity type. That's the only word we have to explain it, really. And it's if you're out in public and people notice you, that's a celebrity status. It doesn't mean you're a celebrity.
Yeah.
It's just what we have to describe it. And what I think would be cool is like if you want to make it fun, you want to make it a good time. If you see Mike on a plane, don't talk to him. Just buy him a drink, and then be like, give him a note, and it says on the note, "Blessed be the 7," and then just give that to him.
dude, that'd be
that
dope.
would be fucking funny. And then you just sit back and fucking watch.
But don't ever talk to me. Don't even look at me.
Because Mike will just fucking laugh. He'll just be like, yes.
I mean, the one time that happened, like, I figured out who it was.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like...
Were they, like, creeping through the... They're just like this?
No, when we were flying, like, they got me a... I think it's this person because I like was like so taken back by it, but like the stewardess or flight attendant, whatever the fuck they was, like she brought me the drink or asked me what I wanted.
The air wench.
Yeah. She asked me what I wanted, and then she went back to the person to pay for it or something like that, and then fucking like came back and gave me the drink or whatever, and I said like, who is it? She's like, oh, he asked not to tell. I was like, oh damn it, why couldn't be a chick? But like, thank you for the drink. If you were that person that bought it,
just some old Arabian dude that just wanted to dick you down.
Some Indian dude. Brandon was buying it. Brandon's so fucking sneaky. Brandon. But yeah, and then I was like watching that section because I'm like, why didn't this person come by and say what's up? Like that was almost weirder that, you know, the person bought me a drink and didn't like go like that, just did that and then tried to stay anonymous. I'm like, well, like just fucking say hello or something. And I know I just talked about like I don't want to see any of you, but it's
I don't want to talk to anybody.
I don't know.
Say hello.
Yeah, I don't know the balance of it. It's like I don't know. But so anyway, I was watching the area and then I saw the person stand up, and I think he went to a gun team event.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think I know who it is. I'm not gonna fucking call him out, but I think he buys a bunch of stuff from Mary's.
I probably know him too then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we all know him.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, what would you do if this grows? Would you be okay with it?
I think I would. I think I'd have fun with it though. I'm one of those people that'll just like, out of nowhere, just make it awkward back.
Yeah.
So I'd have fun with it. I think in certain situations, like if I'm on the phone or something, or if I'm like with my family, and somebody came up and started talking about the podcast all belligerently or something, you know, something vulgar, I'd be like, they're like, yeah, fucking belligerent keys, fuck you. I'm like, this is my kid. You know, it'd be different if I was by myself. Yeah. If I'm by myself or like with you guys and we get noticed, if we ever do, you know, then I'd just be like having fun with it. You know, it's a little different, situational.
I think maybe that's the key because I don't like when we do these veteran outings, I don't go like, God damn, fucking pissed off. It's cool, and I think maybe the interactions I've had, like, because I've had a few that are good, like down when I went to Skydive California, like a dude came out, and I met him, and that was cool. Like, there was a couple people that came out. They came out to hang out or whatever, and we just bullshitted on the drop zone, and that wasn't an issue. I think maybe it is setting, time, place, situation, but like the DMs I get at the massive scale of my social media following, it's annoying sometimes. And don't take this wrong. I'm not saying I don't like interacting with you. I've made it a habit of talking to people because I think that goes a long way in selling shit and like just having a more of a like personal relationship with people. Because like that's one of the things people tell me is like you actually respond to us and you send it, but like sometimes I think maybe it's some people. Maybe it's some people on social media.
Could be. It's just individuals express themselves in a weird way. They're socially awkward is what it is. Yeah. When you're socially awkward and they are socially awkward, it makes it for a real fucking weird event.
What are you saying? You saying I'm socially awkward?
Well, in certain situations, everybody is.
Yeah.
I'm socially awkward in certain situations. But
I don't think awkward. You guys don't do that?
Do what? What are you doing? Why'd you just put your hands in your pants? Gross.
But fucking, I have a buddy in New York. I'm talking about smelling your hands. But buddy, I wasn't there for it, but it made me think of the story he told me when I was back one of the times. His cousin was like scratching his balls in his butthole. Like he was like fucking just they were at dinner too, like hanging out too, and he's like got his hands in his pants.
He was going on the inner.
Yeah.
Oh.
And my buddy looked over and he's like watching him because he's like really digging. He's like fucking digging in there, and then he sees him go like look around and go like this, and smells his hand. He's like, "What did you just do?" And like called him out in front of his whole fucking family. They're like,
"Oh, got him!
Fucking disgusting pig!
Go wash your hands.
Go wash your goddamn hands, you filthy fuck." Now you're going to be using those utensils and passing out lasagna or some shit. Yeah, so, I don't know, time, place, maybe.
I think it has a lot to do with it.
Maybe my DMs are full of fucking wackos.
I wouldn't want somebody coming, I'm like in the line for the fucking Porta John, you know? Somebody, I got to take a shit. Somebody's like, hey, aren't you the... Be like, not right now, man. Not right now.
Yeah.
Talk to me when I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, if I got to poop, nope.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me.
You can wipe my butthole, though.
You want to go in here with me? We can talk while, while shit.
I'll put my legs up on your shoulders and shit, and it's like a fucking squatty potty, but I'll use your shoulders as the fucking step, dude. I think also, like, I get aggravated when people assume that I'm into a certain thing. Like, they push this shit on me, and I'm like, I don't, dude, I would love to say, like, hey, what's up, man? Like, but then they push this, like some of the political stuff.
What's
some
wrong,
of the political
Mike?
stuff.
Hey,
and
you
like
sheepdog, Mike?
Yeah.
You sheepdog?
Yeah, they said
3%.
Some of these people are relentless too. They just send me and I'm not responding to them, and I'm just like, usually if I don't respond to you, it's probably a bad deal. Like I'm just like, and you can see that I see it. I'm just like, I'm not trying to like push anybody out and say like you're a piece of shit because of anything that I said. It's just, you got to understand, like, maybe you get fucking 10 DMs every so often. I get like a fucking 100 a day.
So here's the thing about that though. When you got to take that to both sides though. For them, they got to know when to stop.
Yeah. Get a fucking clue, man.
If I send you 6 messages with the same fucking type of topic, or 6, other paid videos, whatever it may be, and you're not fucking responding, I'd take the hint like, maybe he's not into this.
Yeah.
It's the same thing when talking to chicks, right? You're not going to say some shit to them and then just keep sending it. Are you going to keep sending dick pics?
Yeah. She's
not responding.
Which is weird.
I'll just send more.
When has a dick pic ever worked?
I don't know.
When the fuck? I've never heard of it. Yeah, I've never heard of it ever fucking working. Like, oh, look at that skin tube. Oh, it's getting me wet. Wop, wop, wop.
I've heard only bad stories about, like, and chicks tell me, they're like, yeah, I don't talk to this guy because he sent me a dick pic.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what the fuck? Why did he send that?
Yeah.
What did he gain? What are you trying to gain? Like, hey, oh, you saw my dick?
Oh,
dicks are ugly, man.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, look at that sack, Yeah,
does that look good?
Does that look good to you?
Is this a good look on you? But if you did have something like that, it was super hairy, you'd be like, you gotta fucking see this.
Yeah,
and that might
send it.
If you send a picture of your balls and they look, if you're on YouTube, you can see this. If you send if you're gonna send any fucking picture, you better have a testicle sack that's as hairy as this. And then,
as large.
Yes. And it might get them wet. But I don't think that in any chance, if you send a fucking skin tube of your fucking boner, like, I don't think that ever fucking works on any level. Like,
no.
Oh, look at that tube. Oh, I'm so horny now.
I guess if you're gay.
Yeah. You'll let me see that dick.
Let me see that skin tube, man. Send me that skin tube.
It's always a joke. Like, sending it to somebody is, like, comical thing. I'm not fucking saying to send dick pics.
Hey, send dick pics to your bros.
People joke about it. Like, you send one to your buddy. It's like, oh, fuck. And then everybody laughs. And then you're like, I'm not friends with you anymore. Which almost happened one time. But he sent me he's like, do I have a problem here? And like, I was like, yes, we're not friends anymore. Like,
yes, we have a huge problem.
Well, bros do that. No, they fucking don't.
No.
Maybe your bros do that. I'm not bros with your bros.
Checking each other for ticks.
Dude. It's like, cool, man.
Those fucking
thanks.
monkeys that are just pulling the...
Yeah. Damn it.
Just go through
People
your pubes real quick.
Yeah.
Ping Pong Tactical
is a tactical hard-use gear company out of the Pacific Northwest. They have a plethora of holsters and accessories as unique as you are, built to your exact specifications. You want a holster with a dragon on it? Maybe you want a holster with 2 dragons intertwined looking back at you. Well, if you want that, they got you, son. You want a place to put your screaming keys so they're easier to locate when they scream at you? They got you as well. You got a weed rolling tray, man? No? Well, it'd be a lot cooler if you did, man. Just ask Logan over at Ping Pong Tactical, and he will hook you up with any Kydex your little black heart desires. So go check them out at pingpongtactical.com and use code VIOPRO at checkout for 10% off your entire order, man. This is weird. It has not. Maybe it has to do with lice on your pubes because this has to do with a homeless person. But I've been, the little fucking Chinese plant and shit we talked about the one time.
Yeah.
That plant is now transplanted into a giant raised garden bed in the back of my house, and I have a bounty of jalapenos.
Nice. How many is a bounty?
Exactly 2.
Oh.
No, there's like 6 jalapenos grown.
Nice.
And then I got eggplant and all this other shit. It's got a nice purple hue to it.
Yeah.
Surprisingly purple.
Is it large or is it small?
It's just growing. They're just growing. It's probably going to die because the first frost is coming.
Yeah.
Winter is coming.
Pretty close.
And we got melon, got fucking like strawberries. Those are, you're like, what's happening to these fucking plants?
They're all retarded looking.
Yeah. Now, like, all those fucking retarded plants, no offense to any retarded people or retarded plants out there that are listening, but we had, like, all those fucked up plants, like fruit, the bounty, it all, like, fell off, died, and then new shit's coming in. Yeah.
That's cool. And you're watering it enough, obviously.
Yeah.
So.
I'm watering it every... like 3 or 4 times a week for 30 minutes, and it's fucking nice. You know, like stupid little plants. But I have a hose that's hooked up to the spigot. That's what it's called, right? A spigot?
Yes.
The thing, the fucking sun.
Faucet,
faucet. The water hose thing.
Yeah.
And I went out there one morning, and because I let my dog run around and fucking play and shit out there, and the gate was open. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I went over to like close it, because if she gets out, she'll just fucking start nuking shit. She's just like, she's a little asshole. But the hose was taken off. And so there's a fucking homeless dude around my house that goes around and fucking takes water out of.
He's going to start taking your bounty. You better watch that shit.
Dude, here's what's worse.
I love jalapenos.
Here's what's worse. I found a shit in the garden.
Oh, no.
And it was a big shit.
He took a dump.
Next to my goddamn jalapeno plant. Like, literally, and it looked like
I need to repay him for that water. I'm going to fertilize his jalapenos.
It looked like a dog turd, but, like, Zia takes big shits. And I don't see how she shit in that exact location. So I think what happened was this homeless dude came in, got some water out of the back, because the hose was detached.
Yeah.
The gate was open, like, yay. And then there was a shit in the fucking garden. A human fucking shit. I think that dude shit in the garden. He's, like, pissed off because he's outside and whatever.
That's just fucked up.
Yeah, dude. I'm like...
I'd be pissed.
Yeah. So what do? You throw out the whole fucking garden because some homeless bum shit in your garden?
No, but you find that fucker next time he comes around. Then you... Yeah. I don't know. You do something bad to him. Well, not like violent, but maybe just shit on his backpack or something. I don't know.
It hasn't happened since.
Is this yours?
Yeah. Shit. It hasn't happened since. He goes around telling people he's a part of the fucking ecology department or some shit.
Ridiculous.
And then, can I get some water off your spigot? Like, sure, dude, whatever. Like, I let him the one time. I didn't realize
that's why he comes back.
It's like the South Park episode where they're like, change, and they're like, change, and they're zombies. It's like that. And he just went in the back, maybe. Straight vagabond, dude. But yeah, like, I have, that little fucking the trip alarm thing that I have with the shotgun shell stuff in it. And I was like,
it's the 22, right?
Yeah.
The 22.
Yeah, well, shotgun shell that goes in the bottom of it. And it goes bang. Have you heard it before? I set it off.
We set it off in the warehouse.
Yeah, it's loud as shit.
Yep.
And I was like, man,
Fuck
if
yeah.
my gate keeps getting open because I don't see why you would change it, like I'm gonna fucking set that shit up
Hell
and
yeah.
scare the fuck out of them, dude.
Yep.
Like,
And it's not illegal.
no,
That's
but
totally
like
legal.
cops are probably coming because a shot's
That's
going on.
all
That's
right.
loud as
That's
fuck,
what, you
dude.
didn't do anything illegal though.
No, they would come and like knock on the door and be like,
I didn't hear anything.
yeah. No, I'd be like, I have a trip flare in the back. Like, I have a trip alarm in the back because I
Trip
get
flare.
trip flare. Boom! Fucking shoots off. Yeah. And then, like, Call of Duty, people are like, oh no, we gotta go there. He's fucking dropping his cash. He's got a, what's that fucking thing where the yellow thing shoots up? What's that? That's like a mission, right? Like a recon mission?
Yes.
Boo! That'd be dope as
Just
fuck,
beams
too.
up.
Yeah. Vietnam style fucking trip flare. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the town.
Oh, this town, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking A, there is. Last night there was.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man.
So what's
Well,
up with
it seems
that?
like yesterday.
Because
evening
people were hitting us up. That's why we're going to talk about a shooting occurred.
time. So shooting
night.
occurred not only last night, but over the weekend in Portland. So I'm sure a lot of people have heard about it or
It's the
seen
same
it.
dude. He went from Portland, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So there's a group down in the Vancouver area battleground called Patriot Prayer, and there's a group in Portland called Antifa. If you hadn't known that, they're like the Rose City Antifa or something.
It's
They're
like the
one of
number one Antifa.
Yeah,
group.
they're like one of the oldest group, the oldest group or something like that. Anyways, Patriot Prayer was in Portland, as they do every now and again. They go in there and they do the Patriot protest type thing where they go in and, support their beliefs, opposing the Antifa beliefs, and always something bad happens because Antifa doesn't want them there, so they come in and they get violent. That's just the way it goes. That's how it's always been. Portland doesn't want Patriot Prayer there, and they always try to sue. They always try to go after them legally.
Do they go legally or?
Absolutely, the guy.
I haven't been paying any attention to Rose City
So-
Antifa. I just don't like the
So
assholes that are here.
Antifa is not doing much. The city of Portland is going after Patriot Prayer all the time because they're like,
Oh,
you
okay.
need to get out of here. You shouldn't be here. But they're like letting Antifa just have free roam. It's crazy. Anyways, over the last 90 days, it's been nuts in Portland.
Yeah.
There's violence everywhere. Antifa breaking shit, burning shit. Ted Wheeler getting sprayed in his face because he's an
Who's
idiot.
Ted Wheeler?
Ted Wheeler's the governor, right?
I don't know.
Mayor, governor, one of the two. He's a shitbag. Anyways, he got pepper sprayed because he was with the Antifa fucks, antagonizing the cops. He got sprayed in the face. It was pretty funny. The problem is that these riots have escalated so much that people are getting hurt. People are dying. These Antifa dudes that were armed were out looking specifically for Patriot Prayer, Trump supporters, and they found one. So in the video that's all around the internet right now, you can hear a guy yelling, "Hey, we got one right here. We got one right here." And then you hear him, "Right here?" He's like, "Yeah, pull it out." And then you hear shots. Boom, boom, boom.
Damn,
Dude falls down. Camera guy runs up, sees what happens. There's a dude on the ground. He's dead. And his buddy's freaking out over him. "Hey, wake up."
So this shit is
Wake up.
now escalating where you look at Antifa like they're giant pussies, and now
Now they got a
they're-
hit squad.
Yeah.
So
Like any true oppressive
Yeah.
fucking organization.
in today's day and age, anything that happens on the streets is going to be caught on camera too. So there are several camera angles and different cameras that caught this happening and have the suspect, the shooter, on camera. And
He wasn't wearing a mask or anything?
no. So earlier in the day, he was in another altercation.
See, that's the problem. They're not socially distancing. They're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
practicing
if you were-
social
yeah.
distancing.
Earlier in the day, the same individual who they say shot the Patriot Prayer guy
Yeah.
was in a different altercation with police, but he was, let go, just like Ted Wheeler wants his cops to do. He says, "Yeah, just let them all go." So the guy's armed. He shouldn't have a gun. He was a felon.
Yeah.
The guy's armed, and he shot and killed this dude. I mean, I wasn't there, but that's what they're saying right now. Just so happens the dude was caught last night by U.S. Marshals. So they were investigating the whole thing. They were going after the guy. So check this. Between the time of the shooting and the time of him getting found last night, he did an interview with Vice. Fucking Vice interviewed the guy.
For real?
Yeah.
See, I don't know anything about like this. I know that it happened because obviously it's right around here.
Yeah. So Vice interviewed this fuck, and he said he openly just laid it out there. He's like, yeah, I killed him before he could kill any of my colored brethren. Like, what the fuck, dude? You just admitted to killing somebody.
It's fucking crazy, dude.
You incriminated yourself. Then no wonder they fucking found him so fast after that. It was like hours later, boom, he's gone. So they found him three blocks from my house, and in this certain area where I used to live. Actually, it's just I saw like the video and the pictures of the neighborhood, and I'm like, oh shit, I used to live right there.
Yeah.
Not a good part of the neighborhood, crappy area, like Section 8 housing, just shitty.
Yeah.
You could tell that's like halfway houses and just.
Is that where he lived?
I don't know.
Or was he just visiting?
He was there,
Yeah.
and U.S. Marshals found him. They were scoping the place out. He got out of one of the apartments and he went to get in a vehicle to leave, and that's when they confronted him and tried to arrest him. And he ended up getting into the vehicle, and they ended up shooting at the vehicle. The U.S. Marshals did. And as he was driving away, they shot more. And then he got out, and it was a foot pursuit, and they shot more. So they ended up killing him. He was dead at the scene. They did try to resuscitate. I saw on a video they were like doing CPR and shit.
Yeah, I saw that video.
But they took him out, and the dude had like this
fucking
huge tattoo
Swiss
on
cheese,
his neck.
dude. Yeah.
It was an Antifa tattoo on his neck. It was that
red and
weird
black
fist.
flag?
It was a black one. It was just
okay.
It was like the fist up, but it was the Antifa one. So totally Antifa, absolutely.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, you'd think like if they got one, there's probably more of them.
Yeah, he's probably hanging out with
and there's probably some up here. That violent people don't just. It's not a singular thing, especially in groups like that. So there's bound to be more of them around here, which is crazy because, I mean, you don't think it could hit that close to home. Well, it's a weird thing to say too because people live in cities, and it's close to home.
Yeah,
but it's pretty fucking close to home.
Is this national news?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all over now. So
everybody knows about fucking Tanglewild.
Everybody knows about Tanglewild and Lacey.
Place is
People
a piece
are like,
of shit.
What's
dude.
a Lacey, Washington?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah. The one article I saw was like this place is often confused with Lacey. Because it's like it's wrapped around it and stuff, and it's like this no man's land. You know how it is,
unincorporated zone. Yeah.
That section where he was is like this no man's like. The sheriff patrols it, but they barely do. Yeah. Well, you're not in that.
I'm on the good side.
Yeah, you're not in that section though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that one strip of like the trailer parks, the fucking
Third Way,
trailer,
Samurai Drive, Bulldog. All those streets are just fucking shit.
Like I was looking at a space over there, like for like a new space, and that's right in the middle of all of that shit. And I was like, the one question I had was like. I mean, the layout wasn't ideal. It was cool. It was a good spot. Like, the building was nice. And I'm like, what's the fucking, like, crime? Like, what happens here? It's like, it's only a few times, but you have insurance. And so I was like, I'm not going to fucking risk losing shit and pay insurance payout to disrupt my business because it's right next to that fucked up, like, shit trailer park that nobody takes care of. I'm not saying, like, people that, like, live in trailer parks are shit people. I'm just saying those people, most likely, you've seen that trailer park, right?
Yes.
It's shit.
Yep.
And they don't take care of their stuff. And so, like, that, put two and two together, they're probably shitty fucking people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's fucking...
Dude, don't judge a book by its cover. I can fucking see this book from a mile
book,
away,
yeah.
and I'm like, oh,
everyone knows this area
that's
is...
a fucked up book.
Yeah. You don't walk through this area. It's like...
If you saw
super fucking dangerous.
that Mein Kampf book from Hitler, right? You gonna judge that book by its cover?
Yeah.
Come on.
What about all the good stuff he did? What about all his art? Yeah.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
This says Hail Satan. I don't think...
They're trying super hard to gentrify that area, too. Have you noticed, like, they're building up all this shit, and it's like that area is just, that area is just on that one's, well, even left and right.
Yeah.
Right? Like, they're building up around it, and eventually it will swallow it, I think. But, like, until that time, it's like you're creating this little fucking vacuum of bullshit that's like this little black gem in the middle
I'll
of
never sell.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like your house is falling apart. There's meth labs all through this fucking place.
Yeah.
Like, that place looks like such shit compared to, like, I mean, there's all those nice businesses. Starbucks is in there, so you're out. Starbucks is taking over. They're going to put 15 more in that fucking trailer park
They
section.
used to have a Church's Chicken, but it turned into like some taco place.
Did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Church's Chicken was around for like, I don't know, 6 months or some
Yeah.
shit, and they took it out.
We got,
Church
what's
wasn't
coming in
selling enough
next?
chicken.
What's coming in next over
Chick-fil-A is coming in
Chick-fil-fucking
down
lay.
over by the freeway.
there? Sacrilegious what I just said because it's a religious organization. Chick-fil-fucking-lay. Chick-fil-A. It's good. Delicious. I can look for
Chicken. Finger lick.
Yeah, I don't go to fast food much, but I will frequent that place.
When the line isn't long. I'm sure it'll be long for like 6 years.
Yeah,
So-
like when that Sonic came in, it was just like
Stupid
fucking
long.
dumb. It's fucking hot dogs and
Dude, it was
roller
like
skates.
that-
Get the fuck out of
It
here.
was like that when Carl's Jr. came in too over by Ross.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, fucking Carl's Jr. Washington, I'm there.
Yeah.
Get in line, and then now it's like, I don't want Carl's Jr. Go there like every 6 months.
That's good too, man. We need an In-N-Out up here.
You're gonna get sick of that too.
Yeah,
Dude,
I know.
no.
He'll never put it here.
In-N-Out, they're coming north, man. There's one like halfway through Oregon. Every time I go
For
down
real?
to Grants Pass,
There's one in Oregon?
yeah, there's a bunch in Oregon.
Damn.
There's one in Grants Pass right at the exit to my grandpa's
Yeah.
place, dude. Get off the exit. I'm like, oh, there's In-N-Out again.
Yeah, the problem with it is it's I think overrated, but it's delicious, and you just feel
It's-
like fucking garbage.
It's kind of like the oyster thing we were talking about, dude. Not that they're garbage shit food, but one person tells you, oh, it's the best.
Oh, the
so
aphrodisiac
everybody
thing I
has to go. And like, oh, these burgers are the best. We got to go In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Then you get the burgers, you're like, man, these are so good. Kind of.
Just feel like fucking 20 pounds heavier. Like, I drink enough beer, I don't need help gaining
Like I've
weight.
had better burgers
Yeah.
at multiple different
You
places.
can get the same shit at fucking Carl's Jr.
You could.
You know, people are screaming
Bigger.
right now. They're like,
The-
oh, fucking
no,
way.
fuck you, In-N-Out's the shit.
Yo, it's
4x4 animal style.
yeah, people will just say that like, it's like trendy to fucking say something's good. Like, I have talked about beer, like bitter ass beer, and people pretending like it's good. It's like, what tastes better? A fucking nice soda pop or this fucking bitter ass IPA? It's like you're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I know you haven't drank, but it's like IPA is bitter as
Here's
fuck.
what I get,
and it gets, and there's only like people like use it as a fucking status symbol.
The facial expressions when they drink it. Okay, I've had people over the house drink IPAs, and they're
They're
just like they taste it, then they read the fucking bottle. Oh,
Fucking
yeah, that one's
hipster
good.
shit.
I'm
dude.
like, what the fuck?
You looked like you were gonna vomit.
And they just sip on it because they can't drink the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's not good. Like I could drink a fucking Gatorade, just pound
Yeah.
that bitch. You try to pound an
It's-
IPA, not happening.
Yeah, dude. And I'm not saying it like people don't like it. I'm not saying it's garbage. Like, I've had it before,
It's
and
an
I'm
acquired taste.
yeah. But it's like people will lie to themselves about what shit tastes like. Like, they'll do it for like status symbol.
Yeah,
They'll do it
yeah.
just to fucking be cool or something like that. You do like people, and it's not because people talk shit about Coors. Like, I think it tastes good. You know, to each their own.
And there are people who think the IPAs taste good, too,
Yeah.
which is that's absolutely a thing.
But there are people that definitely lie to themselves
Absolutely.
to act harder than they fucking are.
Yep. Yep.
Like, I think I was like, I'm not talking shit about David right now, but we were having a fucking discussion. He was like, well, it has 7% of this fucking thing. And I'm like, yeah, but have you seen me pound Coors Light? I'll get way shittier than you, like, real quick. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, fucking assholes.
It's probably cheaper too.
Well, we did a calculation of, like, the cost comparison of, like,
Yeah.
this beer is $8. It's like, yeah, I bought a fucking 12er for $8, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You think you're not going to get... I can't even get drunk off it. It's like, if you drink 12 beers at 4 whatever
He's
percent
like,
alcohol,
no,
you're not
I'll
going to
just-
get drunk.
I'll just piss a lot.
Yeah. You'll get shitty, dude. I don't care. Maybe if you drank the same amount, 12 IPAs at 7%, you're going to be on the fucking floor.
Yeah.
Not me. Like, shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
you man.
You don't know me. My tolerance level
People
is
are
well
dumb,
above
dude.
the average man.
Yeah. People are fucking dumb. Like, it's just, not that I mean, just like the fucking things people do, myself included. Like
it's just it's a self justification. People are like, I gotta make it. I have to believe in myself. So I've heard dumb fucks back when we graduated high school and these dumbasses drinking and stuff. I'm not saying everybody's a dumbass, but I'm saying these dumbasses.
I'll say it.
They'll be drinking and then, but I drive better when I'm drunk. What the fuck are you talking about?
Piece of shit. Yeah.
What the actual fuck are you talking? Like, that's not a thing. You don't drive better when you're drunk. You're just a dumb fuck when you're drunk.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. People will say shit just trying to be cool.
Yeah.
It's like, that makes no fucking sense. It completely is the opposite.
If I get a buzz, I feel more focused. Like, no, you don't. You feel relaxed.
If that's the case, you have an alcohol problem.
Yes, absolutely.
I joke about the fact that I drink too much, and but that's a real problem. Yeah. If I ever thought I'm gonna just have a couple beers and go because I'm a better driver,
every single
have a legit problem.
Every single one of those people that have said that to me has gotten in a very bad car accident.
Yeah,
no fucking wonder.
They have to get that special insurance. Yeah, I could understand that if you're having withdrawal symptoms and you can't focus and you're like, I just need a fucking beer, and then you level out and you're just like, okay, now I can drive. I had 4 beers and I'm because my body's not killing itself. That's the only time I could fucking get a few beers and I drive, a cruise, bro, and I'm so focused. Yeah, right. Shut the fuck up.
It's such fucking retardation, man.
Uncana is a CBD company. They make all kinds of CBD products which help people get over shit like anxiety, aches and pains, and general bullshit of the world. Uncana takes the edge off of life. Everybody's talking about CBD. There's a lot of great companies out there. But if I'm going to pick a company to put in my fucking body, I'm going to choose Uncana. You go to Uncana.com, you use code VIOPRO, you get 25% off of all of the CBD products. At least go there and research. They got plenty of information, some fact sheets, the data on how pure and safe their product truly is. What do you have to lose, kids? Go check it out on Uncana.com and make sure you use VioPro at checkout for 25% off your entire order of CBD.
But yeah, the U.S. Marshals plugged the dude. Swiss
good on him. I thought about this. I was saying it to somebody today.
He was armed. He was not an unarmed person. He was armed during the altercation. He got shot.
Yeah, and me personally, I don't give a fuck if he was unarmed. This is where people would differ and be like, that's the Black Lives Matter thing. It was like, if you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. That's
Absolutely.
The difference. I think, I don't give a fuck he was plugged.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck that he is Swiss cheese and fucking rotting. It doesn't matter that he's white. I think he's a piece of shit. I don't think anybody should I don't think if you're a piece of shit, anybody should celebrate you.
No, absolutely.
Anybody. I mean, his friends probably are fucking mourning, right? Because they're like, oh no, great white hope. Oh, fucking, but I think that's a huge difference in fucking things is no one's gonna fucking celebrate this dude and be like, what about all the white people that kill? And I'm not taking anything away from any fucking movements or people peacefully protesting or anything like that. I think there is a difference in the fact of we will eat our own if they're a shit bird. Let's not even fucking know his name.
Exactly.
Let that dude rot in the fucking ground. He's a piece of shit. He fucking killed somebody.
Fucking agree.
That was
100%.
Exercising their First Amendment right.
So here's the thing about that. There are rumors going around. I don't know if they're true or not. Could be true. Could be absolutely bullshit. That dude from Patriot Prayer was involved in pepper spraying some Antifa dudes earlier in the day. But even then, pepper sprayed him. He wasn't beating him with a fucking baseball bat or swinging a weapon.
Yeah, and in some realm, it's self-defense.
Yeah,
I feel grave bodily danger, right? That's one of you can fucking plug somebody.
Yep.
But is that I mean, it's are you the aggressor or are you the aggressor, right?
If you're going to be protecting yourself, you need to protect yourself when the event happens.
Yeah.
You don't seek out somebody later on in the night and find one and shoot them. You know,
that dude is a piece of, the dude that was killed, if he's a piece of shit, fuck it. You're a piece of shit. I'm not saying people are justified in going around killing pieces of shit. This isn't the purge. But it's not. I'm not going to lose any sleep over if the guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But it's all like the self-defense thing. It's like, are you the aggressor? You know, the laws of it, like you're coming back later because someone was pepper spraying. It doesn't justify you to come up
Absolutely.
and fucking execute somebody.
Yep.
It doesn't at all.
Not at all.
You know.
Yep. Right there with you.
I don't know what's your take on. What do you feel? What's in your heart of hearts right now?
What's in my heart of hearts is that's one less dirtbag.
Yeah.
Especially in our fucking neighborhood, you know. Well, it's not my neighborhood; it's near my neighborhood, but one less dirtbag in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine all the other stupid shit that fucker's done, or what he could do. You know, if my kid
they're
was
never.
around.
I mean, the fucking from my experience of seeing these fucks, because I've seen them obviously
in
around
person, yeah.
They're like, they're not. There's and you see interviews with them. It's like they're not like good people.
There's something wrong with
Yeah.
it. And
Usually they have some
you
fucking.
should get some mental help. Fuck
Yeah.
you. You don't know that shit's not gonna fucking help.
Like, I don't know much about the shooting in what town was it where the dude got shot in the arm and then he killed the kid.
Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Yeah, like there's some information about like the dude that was killed was a fucking pedophile.
All three of the dudes
Yeah,
that
okay.
died had some kind of felony.
Yeah, so
they were dirtbags.
that's such a common trend with those
It
people.
is.
They're like it's a fucking criminal organization in a sense. They're terrorizing people by going around. And usually the trend is they're not like fighting, like especially Antifa, they're not fighting for people's rights. They're
No.
fighting to take control.
They're fighting the establishment. That's all they're there for. They're anti-establishment. They're just, I want to burn everything. They're anarchists.
Yeah.
100%.
But none of them usually have a clean background and they're
None
just
of them.
fighting for something good. They're all like, they all are, if you've never seen them, they have like super weird personalities. They're antisocial. They're just, it's why they usually hide behind masks and like, they're fucking oddballs in society. They're like outcasts in a sense. And it's like, it's almost like the fucking, like, go back to Columbine. It's like the kids that were picked on or whatever. And Columbine's a different story. Like, you can go and like look at like, actually they weren't picked on. They were actually the bullies. Now, if you look back years and then people will use that as justification, like they were bullied and they look at Columbine as this fucking great, you know, uprising against, you know,
crazy.
There's a whole bunch of stuff about Columbine that you could get into and talk about how they were actually like, one of the dudes was a jock and he was like a piece of shit. And then the other dude was like a fucking lackey and whatever. But it's almost like these people are outcasts in society and bully, like they feel like they're bullied when they're actually the bullies and they go fucking just, they're picking on society in a sense.
It's a victim mentality. And the world's fucking full of them right now. I mean, you get what pisses me off.
This is every generation, by the way.
It is.
This is like, it's just a new, it's like a turd that's been repackaged into something else.
Dude
Like
that got
anarchy.
plugged, the dude that got plugged was 40 or in his 40s.
Yeah.
Late 40s or early.
This
I don't
guy
know.
over,
So, one thing I will say is be careful who you support. Like who you protest for. Who you protest, like if somebody gets killed by a cop and then you go and you say, "Oh, you deserve to live," and I'm going to support that this person mattered, when that person was a shitbag, and there's a rap sheet to prove it, or there's a pending investigation, maybe you should do your research before you start supporting that person, because then you're going to look like a fucking shitbag.
And I think what's more important is to pay attention to how the politician. It's not that it's not important. I'm just saying like how your local government reacts to this shit.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see fucking fuckface, the governor of Washington, come out and condemn this fucking killing.
Right?
I'm waiting for that, dude. I'm
Lacey
fucking
Township.
waiting. You can see that happening, right?
I can.
Oh man, we're
I
gonna do
can.
an investigation into this fucking.
Oh, jeez.
What's the
Why were the
investigation?
US
This dude just
Marshals
clearly killed that dude in fucking Oregon.
Yep. That dude's oh man.
Yeah, why
But
were
yeah,
marshals here?
Yeah, why were the marshals
for fucking reasons.
Yeah, it's a federal case. He crossed state lines. That's why, motherfucker. But yeah, so for example, people are up in arms and protesting for this. The hell's his name? Jake Blake or some.
Yeah.
Jacob Blake. I don't know if I'm saying that name wrong. Could be
Jake the Snake.
Some dude.
He's back.
He got shot in the back several times by the cop. It's a terrible, terrible event that happened. He had a knife. He was at a place he shouldn't have been because he had a restraining order. He had a knife on him. He said to the cops,
I don't know about this one either.
I'm going to go get the gun out of my vehicle. So he's all pissed off, goes to get in the vehicle. Cops are trying to tase him. It's not working. They get to the driver's side. He gets in, reaches down into the vehicle, and that's when dude plugs him in the back 7 times, which is a little bit excessive, yes. But he's putting down the threat because the guy said he's going to get a weapon.
I mean, I've been in, I was obviously in the military and like combat is a different thing than that. But when you're shooting, sometimes it's like there's no end point to that.
You do it until it's done.
Yeah, till the threat's eliminated.
Exactly. So you put down the threat. They immediately try to resuscitate. The dude lives, gets in the hospital. He is now paralyzed from the waist down. And people are protesting and saying his name and all that. And it turns out this guy has a rap sheet, and this guy has a pending investigation because he raped a 14-year-old. And this guy had a weapon on him the whole time and had a knife.
Should be bar none fucking execution for those people.
The guy's a piece of shit. In my opinion, this guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
People are like, they're just backing him. I'm like, you support pedophilia now? 10 weeks ago, you were all about stopping child trafficking, and this fucker's fucking kids,
I don't care how people view politics or whatever. In fact, I don't like getting into it too much. Mm-hmm. But I hope that people are looking at their local government response and the craziness that's happening, and it influences the way they look at it, how they have to vote.
Yep, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like there are some crazy fucking things happening, some crazy politicians like the fuck. I definitely don't want to get into this, but the Nancy Pelosi thing where like it's so do as I say, not as I do type of thing is like I was set up. It's like you're still doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Based on the laws that are in your fucking land right now.
What's crazy is there's always
set up.
People
who gives a fuck
with the blinders on that will completely back her on that. Oh, I'm going to give that salon a death threat just because. Or the people with the blinders on, they're like, oh, Washington's beautiful. It's a nice place. I've never had any issues in my neighborhood with the gated community. They live up in fucking Bellevue in the nice part of town and $6 million fucking house on the lake.
Yeah.
Of course you're going to vote fucking Democrat. You know what I mean? They don't see what's going on in the hood in Tanglewild where a dude's getting plugged, fucking shot 20 times and shit.
Please don't, now that we're talking about stuff, do not send. I'm begging you, please. Now this is gonna cause them to just do it. Don't send me any fucking look at what this person do. I don't fucking care.
We're just talking about this because
it's
content and a conversation. Because we had a local event.
Yeah,
I'm just saying stuff. We don't want to talk about it on social media. If we do, I'll send you some shit.
I'll post it and invite you to talk. Yeah. So, anything else on fucking Lacey shooting? It's not Lacey shooting. It's Tanglewild. It's a fucking Wild West out there.
It is. I knew somebody that
Wild West side of fucking.
I went to high school with somebody who lived in that part of the hood, and like 10 years ago, they got shot in the head. They survived that. They had to get airlifted. Before Winco was there, it was just a big field. They airlifted him from that field.
Oh, yeah?
I remember that, yeah.
Damn.
It was the hood, man.
Still is.
Yeah, it's still evidently.
Keep it real, Tanglewild. Keep it real, dude.
Crazy out there in the streets.
Yeah. What else is going on in the fucking world? That crazy news shit you were telling me about. This fucking lady with her cheeks flapping in the breeze.
So I just happened to pull up this article. Didn't show anything. That would have been really funny.
Damn.
But
is it a Florida article?
I think it's like Arizona or something where it's
same shit.
Hot and sunny. So
you ever notice that fucking hot places have a little bit more crazy activity going on?
Yeah, it's like sun poisoning or something. They just gets to their brain.
I always said that like about the Middle East and like anywhere that's like Florida. It's so fucking hot there. Like, how do you deal? Like, I get a little bit uncomfortable.
You just do crazy shit.
Yeah.
If I just act like a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah. If it's like a little bit humid and hot,
I just wrestle alligators when that happens.
I get fucking miserable. Like, I get miserable and I start turning angry just for no fucking reason.
Just irritable.
Yeah.
The heat's causing me to fuck things. What?
Just anything. I fucking find a pile of dirt, fucking anthills. I feel them crawling all over my penis.
So the article I came across was like about some social media influencer who
Oh, this is already going to be good.
decided to
They're changing the world.
they were sunning their butthole in essence. So it's
Getting that
like
free butthole bleaching.
getting their crotch all up in the light, just trying to sun themselves, and then it catches
Were they
on.
spreading their cheeks?
Yeah,
Like,
dude, they're
sitting
spreading
there
them.
with fucking
I need
spreading them
like,
hams, dude.
Like pull the legs back and open the butthole. Like, give me sunlight.
So they had the
Fuck me,
wait,
sunlight.
Did they have their like on their back and they're putting their legs over their head and just fucking spreading their
See,
cheeks?
that's
or
how I picture it.
laying down, fucking spreading them birthday cakes.
I don't know because there's no picture. But
But
it's became a trend. So this person did it, and they were social media influencer, and I'm pretty sure they probably had pictures, but I didn't tap anything to dig in depth, But then it leads on. This is more of that trend shit that people were like, oh, these
fucking
oysters,
dumb.
get your dick hard. This fucking
I have never had a boner when I've eaten an oyster.
so
It's an old wives' tale.
to get their dicks hard, these other influencers and these other famous people are like that follow that influencer who just influence a whole lot of people do some weird fucking shit. They're all taking their buttholes out, trying to get them sunlight bleached. So like dudes like Jason Brolin from the Avengers
What?
fucking spreads his butthole to the sunlight. He's just like, yeah, it was liberating, and you
Who
get
is
more
fucking looking
you
at
get-
their butthole?
you get more sunlight.
Josh Brolin?
That's what his name
Thanos,
is.
the
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. My bad. I don't.
Is he
yeah.
joking?
No, he fucking did it.
Spread my butthole in the sun?
So
People are fucking bored.
Sunning
Like,
their
that's what
private,
it is.
Sunning your private parts. People are like, oh, you get more vitamin D from the sun, and you get more nutrients, and this you usually have clothes on these parts of your body, so it absorbs 30% more sunlight
I'm
in a
pretty
short amount of
sure
time.
You'll probably
You're
get cancer real
fucking
quick.
Weird. Yeah, your dick's gonna fall off
Yeah.
from skin cancer because you get sunspots on it.
It's like
you just lather some oil up on here.
it's like I'm not saying like that's probably gonna cause your dick to fall off, but it's like the fucking big ass trees we have around here. We're talking about butts, big ass. The big ass trees over here. If the fucking wind picks up past a certain amount, they fucking fall apart.
Yeah.
They explode
Yeah.
and shit and knock on a house because they're not built for that shit.
Mhm.
They have a lot of fucking needles that catch the wind and stuff.
Yeah.
They're not made for fucking snow. They're you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
maybe in Colorado they're more accustomed to that. They can carry the snow, but here it doesn't snow that
And
much
that's
on the
a
west
huge-
side of the
that's
state.
a huge fucking problem.
Yeah. So it's like your dick is a fucking fir tree out here catching a lot of snow. It's going to fall off. It'll snap and you'll hear it. You'll be like, what's that? If
Man, that was loud.
if a penis snaps in the sunlight, do you hear it if no one's around? You still do. You lose your dick.
Why does it smell like hot dogs in here?
Yeah. It smells like
Cook-
hot,
you're
sweaty
just cooking your
tube
dick.
socks.
Like, how long is long enough to bleach your butthole in the sun, I'm just calling it bleaching. It's really just sunning your perennials, is what they say.
If you're a chick that likes to get fucking dick down in the doggy style position, maybe that makes sense. But if you're a dude that's fucking, what are you bleaching your butthole for?
Well, that's why they're not actually bleaching. They're just sunning.
Sun bleaching, whatever.
It's not bleaching.
Why
though.
are
It's
they putting their
it's-
assholes in the sun?
to gain the nutrients?
God damn it.
They're letting the universe fuck them. I don't know what it is. It's just weird.
Louis C.K. has an awesome, or like even Joe Rogan, they've got awesome jokes about the sun and how like we're aliens and stuff like that. It's like we're never comfortable. It's like this thing is out there and we should be terrified of it, but no one is. And now they're flashing. You're threatening the sun to have a fucking solar flare and kill us all by putting your asshole out there for it to look at.
Look at my red eye.
Yeah, it's now you get sunburn, man. What's the
Oh, that would suck.
how long can you sun bleach your butthole?
I don't know, but it sounds painful if you got sunburn on your butthole.
You had a sunburn before, right?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
had several sunburns in my life with my pale white skin.
You
No,
fucking move
I'm a
around.
little tan right now.
Yeah, I'm pale white. You move around and it's super uncomfortable. But
Yeah.
imagine you have to walk somewhere. You got a sunburned butthole.
Yeah, you got that
And nuggets.
You got them blisters going on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'd be terrible.
I was so like, obviously information is different. Like when I was a kid, like people weren't using sunblock, you know, it wasn't like it was around, but it's like people weren't really doing it too much. And I remember I got so sunburned one summer because I was just out like
all the time
on this fucking lake fucking all day at the peak of summer, and I got fucking blisters and shit all over my shoulders, and I had to go to school, obviously, and I was just like incapacitated.
That's terrible.
Why did you do this to me, Mom?
My brother got sun poisoning from getting too much sunburn and just being out for like 2 days straight. We were at the beach. Comes back, he's got the blisters going, and he's just sick. He was like vomiting because it was so bad.
It's fucking horrible.
That would fucking suck.
Now multiply that if he had it on his butthole.
Oh, done. Kill me now.
You have
U.S. Marshals,
blisters.
come shoot me.
Yeah. I swear to God, I'll do something illegal just to get shot. Fucking Christ, dude. The world is so fucking crazy. And I often think, like, is it as crazy as like you see, or is it the flow of information has always been this way? Has it always been fucking crazy, or people are bored because they're stuck inside?
You know, I think crazy shit has always happened. I don't think it has happened on this scale because of social media and the media portraying it to be so big when it could have been just so little. And it creates a movement. So you take this one little tiny crazy fuck who's doing something crazy and stupid, and then you say, oh, this person's standing up for this, and then people are like, oh, well, I agree with that. And then it becomes a large movement, and it was stupid to begin with. It shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
I'm not insinuating any particular movement right now. I'm just saying that's how they start, the ones that shouldn't happen. You know? And people are believing it. Like the whole shit that's going down in California right now, where one of the people straight up said, like, he's a lawmaker, okay? Lawmaker in California puts out this bill to make it legal for, basically, you don't have to register as a sex offender, and you can have sexual relations with any person who is within 10 years of your age. So if a dude that is 21 years old has sex with somebody who's 10 years younger than him, he would not have to register as a sex offender.
What the fuck is wrong with California, dude?
Fucking burn that place down.
Everybody used to, like, years ago, dude, everybody wanted to be in California.
And now nobody
you know what
wants
I mean?
to be in California.
It's turning into and I'm not talking about like all of California, like NorCal, brah, is a nice place. I think California is a fucking beautiful state. It's awesome. And obviously people ruin it. You get down towards LA or fucking all those places. I haven't been to San Diego since I wasn't in San Diego, but we were jumping out skydive San Diego. So I don't have any experience being in San Diego. I hear that's awesome still. But
I lived there for 8 years as a kid, 2 separate times for 4 years. And I mean, I can't really relate it to what it is now because I didn't live there as an adult. But as a child, I mean, you know different. You know, it's a different. I mean, fucking back then, it was way different. We were walking around the streets as kids. We weren't getting abducted. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's still happening in places, but San Diego was fucking nice when I was a kid.
Yeah,
didn't have any issues
like
that I knew of.
Fucking NorCal is awesome.
Yeah,
just people fucking ruin it, dude. Like just these ideologies. Leave everyone alone, dude. Like, live your fucking life. Stop imposing shit. Like,
and that's the biggest thing, imposing. They want everybody else to agree with them on everything. It's fucking insane.
Fuck, dude. Thanks for ruining my day just now.
I do that a lot. I fucking bring you bad news, and you're just like,
So that hasn't passed yet. They're trying to.
No, but he put it forward, and people are like agreeing with it. It's insane.
What? And that shit floats upstream to Washington too, because it's like dominoes. Like California does something crazy, Oregon follows suit, and then Washington, this fucking piece of shit governor, is like, I have to go above and beyond. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like they all compete to be the most fucking crazy motherfuckers, and it sucks, dude. Yeah, everybody like having a lot of conversations with people of moving out of here in the next few years, dude. And that's kind of like the trend. Like everybody's leaving California that has any wherewithal to do it, has the ability financially, logistically to do it. And like, you're getting pushed out of places that, you know what I mean? We're like, you should be able to live in harmony in some sort of sense with people, like your neighbors, but like, you can't nowadays. It's like, it's almost like everybody's like, you want it? Fucking take it. Watch your fucking utopia crumble, dude.
Yep,
you can
exactly.
never have a utopia.
So here's,
No one wants to be around, like, it's weird. It's like the so far left, like no one, generally you're having like this unity on and centrist, essentially with like the right, and like nobody wants, they're all just like, fuck it, take it. No one wants to be around that shit.
Yep.
You get so fanatical and in all this lunacy, dude, and you're just like, I gotta live my life and not fucking be affected by this crazy
Absolutely.
shit.
So here's one of the articles for it. California Assembly passes bill allowing some pedophiles to not register as sex offenders with stipulations, and it's SB 145. It allows, so the revision of the bill would allow pedophiles to not be registered on the sex offender list as long as they are not 10 years older than the minor they were convicted of molesting. That's fucking insane.
How the fuck, dude?
Fuck that. Fuck that.
Oh, so it's just cool to have a 11-year-old or whatever
Right?
if you're 21?
I mean, imagine you're 18.
Christ, dude.
You're an adult. You're 18. You know? Fucking off them, dude. It's just cut California off. Just get rid of that shithole. Everybody move.
We need that earthquake
Just-
right about now. Shit.
I hate that earthquake theory. The whole state's not going, just part of it.
It's
Just
all
like a small strip.
dude. It's all like
The San Andreas
I
fault.
realize there's some parents that are fucked up and like do bad shit to their children,
Mhm.
but like you don't see this kind of like, oh, this is okay with people that have kids.
That's right.
Like no, like people that have kids, you have a biological urge to fucking protect your children and other people's children, even
Yep.
if you fucking hate other
Yeah.
people's kids.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like my son has some shitty friends. Like I try to, you know, I'm not going to stop him from hanging out with people, but I talk to him about like having good relationships with, you know, looking at the kids and
It's like you are who you hang around in a lot of cases.
don't, just because somebody annoys you, don't say, oh, you're not my friend anymore. Like work through your problems and like see who's a good kid to hang out with and then, you know, hang out with those kids, right?
Yeah.
I realize I might sound like I'm saying, like, find out what kids are good to hang out with. No, I'm saying my son find the good kids in the neighborhood and,
Yeah.
like, be friends with them, right?
Build a coalition, if you will.
Yeah.
Forces of good.
Create a group of bullies and go around, take lunch money.
Next thing you know, they're like LARPing in your front yard.
Yeah. That would be dope, dude. I've LARPed before with my son. That's cool. I had a point for all that. But I forgot. That happens quite a bit in my life. Brain damage, dude. No, it was about like you want to protect. So like some of those kids are shitty,
Yeah.
but I would protect them because
Yeah,
they're
absolutely,
fucking
yeah.
children. You're biologically as a normal functioning human being, and we all have different things about us, have different views. But like generally, people will protect children. Women and children.
It's human nature to protect the young.
It's a biological thing. We're no different than any animal that has any instinct.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It depends on the animal.
You know what I mean? Like animals
Yes.
have instincts, and it's a thing inside of them that makes them do certain things.
Yep.
And generally, people will protect women and children. That's it's a thing that we have, right?
Yep.
But those people that fucking impose that shit and like try to pass that stuff, it's like they literally have something biologically wrong with them.
Exactly.
This isn't the same thing of like human rights. This is by imposing and trying to pass a bill, that's the opposite of human rights. You're taking away the rights of a child by saying like they're like anything that goes like against the protection of children and their well-being is not human rights in my fucking.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's the opposite. It's a
The
fucking
dude-
violation.
So the
of
dude
human
that
rights.
wrote the bill is a fucking one-off himself. You know,
Yeah,
he's
that's what I'm saying. Like
he's
he's
like-
probably not
he's
fucking.
got pictures of himself like in this like a gay parade or something, and he's not wearing
Just
a shirt,
fine,
and he's
whatever.
with like 50 other dudes that aren't wearing shirts,
Yeah.
and
That's
why are
and
you're
I'll say that
sexualizing like this whole
Yeah.
thing?
I will say that that's fine because like you can do whatever you want. I think you can go fucking dance in a parade and wear fucking assless chaps and act like a
this is
fucking
where we
weirdo.
disagree, because I think gay parades are stretching and imposing on the rest of civilization. Who the fuck
Yeah.
cares who you want to go? If you want to go suck a dick, go suck a dick. I don't give a damn.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm not gonna go watch that. I'm not gonna fucking sell fucking Girl Scout cookies on
but
the fucking
you're
side of
imposing
that
that
shit.
in public to children that may be around. Not that what if
Yeah.
what if a mother brought her kid who doesn't own a fucking TV
No, I don't
to
agree
the
with
store?
fucking. I don't agree with any sort of pride. Like if we're gonna
Okay.
say like one pride is bad, then all of them are bad.
Yes.
All of it is bad.
Yes.
You shouldn't look at something that is like biologically or whatever, like your identity is like this thing is like pride. Like, no.
Exactly.
Fucking keep it in your house.
You have
Like, who
to
gives a
agree
fuck?
with my
Yeah.
wanting to suck dicks.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just saying like I'm with you. I'm just saying like if that dude wants to do it, I'm not gonna fucking
I agree.
you know what I mean?
I agree.
So yeah. But yeah. Fucking people, man.
It's insane.
Fucking
The
people.
whole world. It's and I've said this I don't know how many times before that idiocracy is becoming
Oh,
reality.
dude. But I wish
Oh my balls!
yeah, we almost got it though with we almost got a President Camacho, dude. Almost. Terry Crews, bro. If he was
yes.
grab me a beer, get you one too, scrote. Fucking awesome.
Brondo.
I want a fucking Terry Crews as president. He's awesome, dude. To finish this fucking awesome episode, I'm gonna fucking say some people's names if I
Say
can pull
them.
it up.
Say them nicely.
If I can fucking pull them
Say
up.
them sensually.
I don't know if I can pull them up on here though. That's the unfortunate part. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll put them at the end of this episode. Hey, I wanted to give a shout out to the patrons. They bought us these chairs.
Aw,
Now Mark
thanks,
is
God. Dude, I'm
as
sitting eye level with
Yeah,
Mike
like
now.
I'm sitting here like hunched over and
I'm
shit.
not as tiny as everybody
Yeah.
thinks I am.
It's so funny. Like Peter, he's fucking
He
way
looks small,
taller,
right?
and I'm sitting there like towering over him, looking down. I'm like going like this. I'm like, "What do you think, Peter? Oh, bring it to the house of pain." And he's like sitting there like tiny, like has the. If you look at the video, his
His
mic's
mic's
down
down.
right there, and I'm sitting here like this.
Hey guys.
And then, people see that and they think like I'm this fucking super tall person.
Yeah.
And then every guest is super small. It's just the fucking seats.
I mean, I'm 5'7", right?
You're not that much shorter than me.
I'm not that
5'10". You're
I'm
not that.
I'm not a tiny guy,
Yeah.
but it's like everybody that sees me like on social media and then meets me in real life, they're like, "Whoa, you're way shorter in person." I'm like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
I look 6'3" in my fucking photos? I don't get it.
So it's funny. The one episode on YouTube, I'm like, it's like the angle of the camera too, because I'm always figuring this shit out how to make it look better. But it's like fisheyed almost, so I look fucking
Stretched
massive.
and just jacked.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then you're in the, you look tiny, and it's not that. That's not how it is. It's just the fucking angle of the camera and
Yeah.
like the seats and shit like that. So now, patrons bought these fucking seats for
I'm
us. So
glad
now
you
we're
guys
good.
fucking bought
Yeah.
us some nice cushy chairs. I'm sitting in it right now.
It feels great. You're probably not sitting in something fucking awesome.
Somebody's got like a recliner
Yeah.
massage chair. They're like, "Ha, joke's on you,
Yeah.
fucker."
I thought about that too. I was like, I could buy these recliners and then get rid of this table, but the table's nice. I write on it.
We
and
just
stuff. I eat
fall
my food
asleep
on
in our fucking chairs.
it. Yeah. Just fucking,
Hey, so what do we got to talk about?
if I do that though, I gotta buy fucking swing arms and shit, and I ain't about that life, dog. But thank you, patrons, for doing that for us.
Thank you.
You invest in the podcast, get us cool shit that make us comfortable and fucking help the podcast grow.
Helps my ass.
Yeah, and helps Mark's ass. And so if you want to help us out, grow the podcast even further than it's already, you can go sign up on Patreon for fucking as little as $1 and help us out. Help us grow. And then you get episodes early,
Hidden content in some cases.
Yeah. Hidden content every so often. I got a bunch of Patreon posts. I look at other people's Patreons and they only do like a post like once a month, and I'm fucking on there all the time posting
Here you
cool
go,
shit.
fuckers.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think about this? But if you're on Patreon, you have direct input. Like some of the people are able to go now with the new tiers, they're able to say like, I want you guys to do this episode, and we have to. Not legally, but we just, I take your input.
We take it as an obligation.
Yeah.
We're like, we're obligated to do this because he's a nice fucking guy who gave us money.
And like,
He bought me a chair.
yeah, put your ball sack on there. But also, like, people have that option, but they're not. They're just saying, like, I'll ask them, like, I'll put out polls and stuff. I'm like, what do you want us to talk about? They're like, do your thing, man. I like the fact that you guys have no fucking
Yes.
focus.
There
So,
you go.
It's good for us because we don't have to fucking plan for anything.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else you got, man? It's just fucking
Man,
fun.
that's
These past
solid.
2 episodes have been fucking a blast.
They've been flowing real good.
Flowing.
I don't got anything.
Cool.
We're done flowing.
Later. Peace.
Bye-bye.
Wait a second. Bring it back. They'll be like, oh, wait, there's more. Peter was talking shit about your bye-bye thing.
Oh.
He said, that's weird. You
Well,
didn't hear
he's
that?
fucking weird.
Bring it up. Peter, you fucking weirdo.
Peter, you're weird.
No, you are. Anyway.
I said it like 3 times and then I just kept fucking doing it.
Yeah, we started doing it.
We just
You
kept
did it,
I just
and
kept
then
fucking
I-
going.
We'll do it, too. It's a thing, man.
Why the fuck not? I'm saying bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Peter. Bye-bye.
If you like this episode, please consider subscribing to us on Patreon by visiting patreon.com/violentprofessional. By subscribing, you have access to all the episodes as soon as we upload, as well as bonus content that you can't see anywhere else. You can also support us by simply giving us a positive rating on your listening platform of choice. And above all, thank you for the continued support of the Violent Professional Podcast.